This is my car, and I want to tell you a little story about it. It's my third car, a 2018 Toyota RAV4, which I got back in. But before I tell you more about this car, let me tell you about my first two cars. I got my first car when I was 17 years old. It was a family car. I will admit that I was a bit embarrassed to drive this car because no one drove it. It stood out, and I didn't like drawing attention. It saw me grow up watching soccer games with my mom, dog, and I don't know who that girl is. We also went on a lot of road trips. And when it became mine, I got to see what it meant to go fast. Really fast. So overall, I did carry a lot of memories with this car, but after a few years of it being mine, it got rear-ended before I went to college. Car number 2 showed up at the end of college. It followed me through graduation and took me to Los Angeles for my first job until I decided it was time to move back home. But a few days before moving back, LA took her away. Maybe that's a story for another time. Which brings us to this car. It's been good to me so far, going on strong for 7 years with no accidents and definitely no fires with this one. But it does have its stories. We got these on my 27th birthday. And 1 year ago we lost some lugs, so they look like this now. Oh, and during a drive this thing came off, and also we got this crack somehow. Overall, it's been a great car, super reliable, and I've enjoyed it. But there is one thing that actually does bother me. I still have a CD player. You might be wondering, it's just a CD player, so what? Well, anytime someone gets into my car...
You don't have Apple CarPlay?
You don't have Apple CarPlay? You don't have Apple CarPlay?
You don't have Apple CarPlay?
You don't have Apple CarPlay?
Really? You don't have Apple CarPlay?
Okay, I'm exaggerating, but it honestly felt like I was the only one. And it didn't bother me at first, until it did. Wait, cars can automatically stay in the lane? Autopilot is legit? It got me thinking, was it... So, just out of curiosity, I started looking. I only want to see what new cars were out. No harm in looking, right? By the way, this isn't a sponsored video. It's just the first website I could think of. But if you're willing to sponsor... Meh, weird color. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, no. And what started as a few hours of browsing turned into days of research. The more I looked, the more I learned. And boy, did I go down a rabbit hole. Okay, I'll admit that there was harm in looking. It's funny how one day you can be content with what you have, and then all of a sudden you want the next best thing. One curious thought turned into a full-blown contemplation of... Also, what's up with these car prices? Even the Mitsubishi Mirage today costs almost the same as a Honda Civic from years ago. I don't have anything against the Mirage, by the way. But seriously, who can afford a car?
I think we have enough.
It's not enough. I didn't know what to do anymore. So we took a break. Because you know, we always reach epiphanies when we take a step away and have some random thing unlock the solution. Right? I was tired of thinking, of all the deliberation, the back and forth, the what ifs, on whether this would be a wise choice or not. I was quite literally going in circles, taking different paths but ending up with the same hesitation. Then this idea popped up. What happened to appreciating the old things, like retro tech or single-purpose tools? Maybe new isn't always simple, but more complicated. What if I just... Yeah, what if I just did that? My friends and I used to do it all the time when we were younger, so why not try it again? It was fun taking the time to curate something that was made for you, like a playlist, except a physical one. Yeah, and maybe this was the idea, that old things still have value despite its inconveniences. Sure, they can be clunky and they're not multi-purpose tools, but maybe it's showing us that life is more enjoyable when we add some friction. And when we give it some time to let it slow us down, our wants start to fade away, and we learn to be content with what we have. It wasn't that we ever wanted or actually needed it, but maybe because it was due to some other thing telling us that we need to have it. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong about this whole thing, but this particular story was...